Oh boy.
Welcome to Seth's Daily Podcast. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. I want to thank you guys for subscribing. We're blessed enough to have an interview with Kyle from Bandon KY, YouTube channel Bandon KY. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Doing pretty good. Good to be
Yeah,
here.
man. Definitely appreciate you being on, man.
Kind of surprised me when you messaged me like, "Hey, you want to do a podcast?" I'm like, "I've never done a podcast. Sure, let's give it a shot."
Yeah, man. I mean, dude, you made some airwaves, man, with the Charles Manson abandoned. What is that place called? I forget what it's called. I know the place is abandoned. It's in. I'm not gonna say the location, but
Which one? The Charles Manson's place,
yeah,
or?
yeah. Charles Manson
Oh
place.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. That place used to be called the Blue Moon Cafe. Haunted place, if you ask me.
Really? Have you did any paranormal investigations there?
Well, that place. I have two videos of that place. The first one was actually what I started my YouTube with. And we went upstairs and like heard weird stuff, and we thought, oh god, there's somebody in here. So we run out. It's our first video. And then the next year we said, you know what, let's do a paranormal video here. We caught stuff on, we caught like a peanut butter jar rolling all over the place, walking all over the place, screaming. Yeah, it's crazy in that place.
For sure, man. And being a ghost hunter, man, I can definitely understand the experience of something unknown like being there,
Mm-hmm.
man. It's have you heard like footsteps and stuff, man? Have you actually heard like squeaking shoes, man? That is the most scary thing here. Like, it's real close to you.
Well, in that last video I got that has 1.2K views on it, uh, me and my other buddy was in the room right beside the staircase, and the staircase is a wooden staircase. I don't know if you've ever heard anybody with like actual fancy shoes coming up a wood staircase, but it's very distinct. And the only thing you hear is just the soles of those shoes just coming up the staircase, and it's like, ooh.
Wow, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, man. Ain't no scary thing than that. Well, besides being like touched by a ghost, man, that's worse.
Yeah, no thank you on that one.
So, do you think Charles Manson's ghost is still there?
Oh Lord, no. I feel like the spirits of the people that passed there is, because there's accounts of that. I think they're still there.
Yeah,
But Charles Manson did live there at one point in time back when he was like in childhood, pretty much.
yeah. Didn't he live there for like a couple years?
Yeah, yeah. Until like, what was the story? His mom sold him for like a pint, and his uncle got mad and like they moved to like Ohio or something like that. So he lived there for a few years, and then his uncle and them moved out somewhere. That's what I was told from some people that actually lived around here during that time.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that was different times around here, man. I mean, we was wet and now we're dry, so that tells you out there. It,
Yeah,
it actually was a
yeah.
brothel, wasn't it?
It was. It was a bar and a brothel, and then let's see. After it was that, they turned it into an auction. They you sell cars or clothes or whatever, and then the owner turned it into an apartment, and then after that, it's just been abandoned since.
Wow. Who could say a brothel in Knott County, man?
Yeah, who wouldn't know of one around here?
Man,
Oh.
that's definitely wild though, man. How far Eastern Kentucky has came, man, from being brothels to being the Bible Belt.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That was very true.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
That's
you're
the
what's that?
huh? I said I think there was another bar around here at the same time, but I could be wrong.
I think you're right, man. I think it might have been in downtown Hyman.
Probably. Who knows what's going around here at that time?
Yeah, yeah. I know that one of your buddies actually did a lot of research and actually is a very good historian, man, and was telling us about the first sheriff who's actually his grave site is actually on your property, man. So have you had any
Yeah.
paranormal experiences there?
Uh, actually, yeah. I didn't even know the cemetery was there, and then I was like, you know what? We just got this property. Let's see how good the squirrel is. So I did like a little video. Well, I wasn't planning on doing it, but I went up there before the sun come up, and I just plopped my back up against the tree, waiting for the sun to come up a little bit. I keep hearing something beside me, and I just look over. I just sees like misty, bright mist come by me and stuff. I'm like, is that fog? And I turn the light on, and it's not. Like, that's weird. So the sun came up, and I stand up and I look to my right. I'm propped. I thought it was a tree. I'm propped up against a tombstone. So you can imagine how frightened I was during that. I was like, oh, maybe it wasn't mist. And yeah, I think that is pretty haunted, especially with all the activity that's went on up there because they went up there and started logging and nobody knew it was up there. So I feel like something stirred up.
Yeah, man. And I know once you piss off a spirit, man, they're not gonna leave you alone. I mean, if you like with logging and stuff, I know that probably pissed off the spirits.
Probably, probably. There's a good chance of it. But yeah, Clinton there, he's like, what's those names again? And I showed him pictures of it. He's like, that looks very familiar. So here I am getting ready to go to bed. He calls me, you got the first sheriff of Knott County on your property. I'm like, awesome.
Wow, man, that's definitely insane, though, man. And that guy is very intelligent too. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to history.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He needs to create his own YouTube about the history of this area, man. That guy is
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I know. I told him the same thing. See, anytime I go to a cemetery and film or a historical place that I'm pretty sure he knows about, I try to get him to come along so he can tell a little bit of history about the place or what's what.
yeah, he definitely knows what he's talking about, man. He definitely is very interesting to hear talk about these historical places, man, and the history of the location, man, was definitely probably caught you off guard.
It did. I was like, oh, wow. Just like when we went over to Leatherwood, I was planning on just doing a paranormal video, but he wanted to show me around and explain everything. So I was like, I might be able to get a vlog out of this. So I just vlogged him talking the entire time. And he told us everything about Leatherwood, you name it.
Wow, man. Oh, you're talking about the Battle of Leatherwood?
hmm I did a paranormal video there and just using spirit box and stuff, and it's wild what we picked up on that.
Wow, man. Definitely, man. That could you think of the energy there, man, from all the killings, all the wars there?
Yeah, yeah, but it was insane.
Yeah. What's the worst paranormal thing that you've seen?
Hello, yeah,
Yeah, you still there?
yeah, I can barely hear you.
Oh no, man. I was saying, what's one paranormal thing that you have seen that scared you the most?
What's one paranormal thing I've seen?
Yeah, that
Can you hear me?
that scared you the most? Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, what scared me the most?
Yeah.
Let's see. It was in Brimstone, and we were filming in there, and we started hearing stuff moving around underneath us because we was on the third floor, but we could see nobody came in, and we was like, "Well, I'll go check this out." So I go downstairs and look, and sure enough, I see looks like somebody peeking around the corner. So I'll tell Marcus, "Hey, we need to go. We need to go out the back off the around the corner." This ginormous rock gets chucked at me. I mean, it just whizzes right by me. And then we look in there, and there's nobody there. Scared the crap out of us. We ran. Their tails tucked between our legs.
Yeah, man. I think anybody would be scared if they see.
Brimstone is scary enough as it is. Now, when you get random objects thrown at you and there's nobody there, that makes it a little worse.
Yeah, if I seen an object thrown at me, I would run too.
Oh yeah,
Luckily, that's never happened on my paranormal investigation.
that's the first and only time that's ever happened.
Oh, really, man? That's awful, man. That makes me seem like it was not residual energy and actually a spirit, man. But seems like it wasn't a spirit that you would want around you. It seemed like a maybe demonic.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now you messaged me today, and you said that you was watching that video Lynch High School.
Yeah,
Now, one thing everybody's missed, and I missed it while I was editing, I had somebody call me. It was like, "Hey, go to the certain time and pause it. There's somebody there without a head." I'm like, "Huh?" So I go to this timestamp they sent me, and you can clearly see as soon as Corey goes around the corner, you can see somebody standing at the end of the hallway, an entire silhouette of a person, and their head ain't there. And I was like, "Oh my God, we walked all around that school."
wow, man. Where is that at? Lynch. What county is that in?
That is in, it could be on the outskirts of it, but we had Harlan. It should be Harlan. It's right below that big old mountain that goes into, I think, Virginia or West Virginia, something like that.
Yeah. There's definitely a place you
Yeah.
should go to. I don't know if you've been there. There's a place in Breathitt County where the flood killed like a bunch of kids and stuff at a
Yeah.
school.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard about that, and I actually did some research on it. Somebody a few years back went filming up there, and their foot went through the floor. And the owners of the school said, "No, that's too dangerous," so they tore the place down. I know what you're talking about. It's Frozen Creek.
Yeah. Wow, man. I didn't know they tore it down, but that's supposed to
I
be a
didn't either.
very
I was
haunted
full. You're
place.
looking for it. Oh, I bet. I bet.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard some people that's went up there and like have seen apparitions and can hear
Hmm.
like screams like "help me" and all that stuff. Man, I feel like the "help me" stuff could possibly be residual and just energy from that
Yeah.
bad moment that that flood occurred. Man,
Yeah. It was a whole town. The whole town got flooded, but the school had the most, you know, happenings there. So
the most
that place,
casualties. Yeah.
yeah, most casualties. That's yeah. I wouldn't want to go up there. I know I like doing paranormal activities, but when you have schools with what happened there and you hear and see stuff like that, I don't really want to get involved with that. That's horrifying.
Yeah, I've not been there, man. I definitely don't want to paranormal investigate there, and I wouldn't suggest anybody else paranormal investigates there either.
Yeah.
Does a paranormal investigation there, man? I definitely don't suggest anybody doing that.
Same. Same.
But with that being said, I've been to more haunted places than that, so I guess I'm I guess I can't say too much. So I guess do whatever you want to do.
We're the professional idiots.
Yes. I've been to very haunted place in Bardstown. It's actually like one of the top 5 most haunted places in Kentucky at the Jailers Inn, man. So yeah, I'm an idiot. So yeah, so I can't say nothing. So if you want to go paranormal investigate there, do it at your own expense.
Yeah, really. What was one of your biggest rules if you went paranormal hunt? What was one of your biggest rules?
Oh man, definitely pray before I did any investigation.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I have 2 rules. Well, 3. That's the first one. The second one is make sure somebody's with you. And thirdly, don't take nothing from the location. Because if it's place is haunted, there's a good chance you're going to pick something up that it's attached to, and you're going to bring that sucker home, and you're just going to listen to woo all night, all because you picked up a rock.
Yeah, that's something I've never understood why people want to take objects from locations, man. Because you're just setting
Exactly.
yourself up for a very bad haunting.
Yeah,
You're just gonna
very
be
much so.
pissing the spirit off even more, man.
I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah. Oh, and also, there was another rule. Also, if there's any demonic hauntings, I didn't ghost hunt that area.
No, no, thank you. See, all my stuff is accidental runs in because I, as you've seen my channel, I just walk into random locations. I just drive on. I'm driving around like, huh, this place looks cool. There's there ain't no trespassing signs, and the door's wide open. And then I go in there and stuff starts moving, and I feel get weird. So you know what? Let's break out the spirit box. I'm like, oh, this place is kind of haunted. I don't plan it. So I guess in my case, whatever happens, happens.
Definitely got to be careful for snakes in certain locations.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, snakes and for some reason dogs.
Dogs.
Dog. Oh God, I can't tell you how many places I've just walked into, and there'd be a dog like they're on the second floor staring at you at the staircase. I'm like, I'm not gonna film here because you don't know what's gonna do.
That's true, man. You never know what kind of disease the dog has either.
Exactly. But yeah, I can't tell you how many places I've just went into, and there's just a random dog staring at me. It's wild.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you'd think that most of the things you would see is rats and mice and stuff. I'm sure you see a lot of mice.
Actually, I've only seen like was it one rat? I've never seen anything else besides one rat, and the rest of it's like dogs, birds, lots of birds, and sometimes a cat or two. But I've
Snake.
never once seen nope, never seen a snake in a building.
Wow.
Which is I'm lucky for that because half of the debris on the ground, Copperhead City.
Yeah, you couldn't tell where the heck they are, man. They could be
Especially yeah,
underneath any.
especially how dark it is. You can't see in there.
Yeah, that's true. So does that mean you want to do more day than night?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. See, I was starting to do night videos, and then I went to this place that I was told nobody owns. I don't know if it was actually being honest, but some dude just walked up to me. He's like, "You can't go here at night." I'm like, "Why not?" Because I don't want nobody here at night. I'm like, "Fair enough, fair enough." And after that, I started doing day videos because I didn't want to aggravate people. I want them to know, "Hey, I'm here. I'm not doing anything stupid besides going into an abandoned building." So
Yeah, definitely, man. You definitely gotta be careful for people owning
oh
the
yeah.
place and stuff. I mean, I just seen where the Charles Manson is up for sale, man. There you go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, see, yeah, buddy. Somebody actually went up there the other day and sent me some pictures of the place. After they announced that the place is for sale, a ton of people went up there and just just graffitied every bit of it. There's a chair in the ceiling. So, you know, I would actually want to get that place and like re-renovate it, do some stuff with it, but too haunted for me.
Yeah. And then
Talk
you have
about
to,
paranormal gold mine though for videos, but other than that, I don't want to deal with them.
yeah. I mean, dude, the people that's doing that, man, definitely don't need to be doing that either, man.
No, there's no sense in it.
Yeah.
There's no sense in somebody coming into some place that's, all right, decent looking, just actually come and destroy it. I say that in every video. There's no sense in graffitiing. There's no sense in breaking windows. What's that going to do?
His
Cause
spirits
people more
off.
problems. Yeah, that too.
Oh, trust me, man. They definitely piss some spirits off doing that. So I
Oh, yeah.
definitely would not go there if I was. This is just speaking from experience and knowing how ghosts are. Because even when people renovate that place, it'll probably piss the spirits off too.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
without a
wouldn't
doubt.
suggest. I wouldn't suggest anyone buying that either, man. Just being honest with you, because if you renovate it, you're gonna have some
Yeah,
problems with the spirits, man. So it wouldn't be worth it.
no, no, not really. Plus, you got to think how much they had that. They had it. I seen the price. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna pay that price for that place. But it was a stupid number. It really was.
I mean, I can kind of understand why they would have it for a lot of money though, because I mean, if somebody buys that and makes it into a bed and breakfast, man, they can make a killing.
True. Very true.
But that's not gonna be me. I have great ideas when it comes to stuff like that, but I don't have the I don't I don't feel like putting up with the ghosts and all that, and don't feel like dealing with them every day.
Agreed. Agreed.
And then you gotta keep up with to see if this has been stolen or this has been stolen because people break into it. Not really break into it, but well, yeah, people do break into it when they put graffiti and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I have been stopped before by cops. They see my flashlight in windows, and they ask me, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just taking photos and filming the place." Why? Uh, YouTube. And they go, "Are you? Is that all you're doing?" I'm like, "Yeah." Well, we had reports of so and so in here spray paint, and I'm like, I ain't got no spray paint. Continue on then. See, they don't have a problem with anything until you go and start vandalizing.
Yeah, I don't know why people want to vandalize these historic locations, especially the Charles Manson where he grew up.
Exactly.
That's very historic, man. I mean, that's one of the most historic buildings here in this county. I'm not gonna say that I've
Yeah, I agreed. Agreed. That's a huge landmark here.
yeah, absolutely, definitely, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I also gotta ask you about one thing, man. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but the ghost in your shed.
Screw that ghost. After all that crap that went down, I was like, I gotta work on my computer, man. Just let me work on my computer. All of a sudden, I hear something fall, and I said, screw it. I'm going in the house. I'm working in the house now. I ain't been out there in the shed since I posted that because I can't get no work done out there. I don't know what I've done to aggravate it, but I said,
Uh,
screw it. I'm going in the house. You can have the shed. You can keep the bed and chair. It's all yours.
that that's definitely crazy. Didn't it say its name was Mike or something? Or it was no, that was that cemetery. That was that cemetery.
Yeah, it's a cemetery. I can't remember. I don't know. It said something. I can't remember what it was. Crazy stuff, though.
It was a dude, I know.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and look because I'm kind of curious about it myself now.
Yeah, it was a very creepy voice, man. By the way, on the ghost box.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've done ghost box out there more times than I can count, and there is some crazy voices come over that thing out there, like crazy.
But yeah, man, it's definitely wild that that ghosts are still bothering you and have kept you from doing your day to day stuff, working
Yeah,
on your computer and content and stuff, man. That's why.
only me, man. Only me. Do I have a ghost that won't let me edit my videos? Maybe it wants more camera time. I don't know. I'll have to go back out there and look with the camera.
Yeah, maybe like the Marilyn Monroe. Camp.
I'm- I, yeah, I still use that speaker when I'm doing spirit boxes because it's the only one that can fit in my backpack.
Hey man, I haven't seen this girl since I was alive. Let's go see if she's still.
Let's go. What she's doing.
Oh god, that would be crazy if that's actually true.
I, you know how ticked off I'd be. Just the ghost is so mad at me because I'm using a Marilyn Monroe little speaker, and Marilyn Monroe ain't talking to her.
Yeah. So a ghost is ghosting a ghost.
Exactly.
A ghost is getting ghosted. Wow.
That's pretty cold, man.
By Marilyn Monroe speaker.
Yeah, buddy. No, Marilyn
God.
Monroe coming and speaking in demon voices. Marilyn Monroe, is that you? No.
Dude, man, that Marilyn. Speaking of Marilyn Monroe, man, that doesn't she have like a mansion out in L.A. or something that you can go like on ghost tours and shit? I think so.
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure she does. I'm not. I could be wrong, but ain't that like on that big long street of old famous Hollywood people, and like you take tours of their house?
Oh, I'm not sure, man, but definitely it would be interesting if California would I'm not even gonna go there. If California would get poop out of the streets, people would go there. They,
Probably.
they have a very bad homeless problem, man. I know you've seen this
Yeah.
area. Have seen homeless people, and that's
Oh yeah.
something that people wouldn't know about this area. That we have a homeless problem too.
Yeah, definitely. I can't tell you how many places I went into that that has more than one homeless person in. Like y'all, people knows how I film. I like to do one continuously long video with no stops. If you see a stop in my video and the camera's trying to jack to something else, that means I've ran into somebody and they didn't want to be on camera. But I can't tell you how many times I've went into houses that's halfway fell in, schools, um, and there's be just full of people.
Wow, man, that's definitely insane, man.
That's
And
usually when I go to places like that I think there's gonna be homeless people in. Usually what I do, I just fill that backpack full of waters and stuff like that. Cause I know I'm gonna run into them. Just help them out, give them some water and some sandwiches and stuff.
absolutely, yeah, man, definitely appreciate you doing this, man. And yeah,
Yeah,
and your YouTube link will be in the description.
awesome.
And before we end this interview, I want to say R.I.P. Earl, man. R.I.P. Big Kentucky Bigfoot researcher Earl. He was on the podcast a lot. One of my really good friends. He was from here in Knott County, man. What he did for the Bigfoot community here in Eastern Kentucky, man, will always be appreciated. And it was great being friends with him, man. Definitely prayers go out to his family.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, man. this podcast is always going to be for Earl, man. R.I.P. Earl and prayers for his family. Y'all have a good night and God bless.